In the last episode, we took on Chicago Fire for the MLS Cup, and we won convincingly 4-1. Since you've been gone, I've started preparation for the new season, ploughed through a few friendlies, and I brought in a few players, and we'll take on Colorado Rapids in the opening game of the new season. Portland Timbers, truly a one-of-a-kind club. They've got the players, they've got the fans, they've even got this guy. But what they really want is the MLS Cup back. But we ain't stopping there. We're going to go all the way. Since you've been gone, I made a few signings, so let's go through the ins and outs at the Timbers. First and foremost, let's take a look at some of the outs. Victor Aribola, I let him loose. He hasn't really featured for me. He was on loan or with Timbers 2. Still don't know how all that works out. But he's gone. He's now at Pariota, wherever that may be. Jack Barmby has also been released. Has yet to find a club. He did okay for us, but because he was an English or an international player, I thought there was a lot better quality out there, and believe me, there is. Moving forward, Jabenga Ankonrongo, again, didn't really feature for me. Played one game in his whole time at Portland, but I don't think that was for me. Good player, I'm sure someone will pick him up. Again, an international player. Then our biggest loss, we got rid of David Guzman. He was quality for me, but again, I think he was an international player, but I just felt that there was some better quality out there. Yeah, he was... so he's gone to Philadelphia Union. Moving forward, Jeff Antonella, goalkeeper. And boy, we're involved in a lot of deals for some goalkeepers. He went out and now he's at Columbus Crew. Further down, Amobo Nkongo, another good player. Again, I think he's an American guy. I should have really kept a hold of him, but he's gone to Montreal Impact, and I'm sure he'll get plenty of games. But don't worry, boys. We've got some good guys coming in. And Ramon Nunez has also joined Sacramento on loan. Yeah. I picked him up last season, didn't really feature for us. Well, I guess he got 10 games, but nothing to get excited about. Now, as for the players coming in, Brian Meredith, we got him. He's going to be battling out for the number 1 jersey between the sticks. Good overall goalkeeper. He's been around a bit, but never really found himself a home as number 1. So could it be here? Brian Rowe, another goalkeeper, probably going to start as my number 1. Looks like he was the first team goalkeeper, or thereabouts, for the LA Galaxy, but now he's with us. His training's seems to have hit a brick wall with training. 30-year-old goalkeeper. Tobias Willers, now this is a defender, 30-year-old defender who can play anywhere across the back line, sort of universal player. Never really set the world on fire in Germany. He has played for Red Bull Leipzig and Hanover, maybe, to name but a few. Again, it's just the universal ability of the player where he can play left, right, or even down the middle. Then we picked up in the draft Mike Finley. If we can take a look at Mike Finley. Here he is, young attacking midfield. We got an A+ for our performance in the draft. So this youngster, 20 years old, regen, it's got room to maneuver, and hopefully he will be. I'm not sure what the deal is with these guys. If this contract now is for us, or do we drop him down to the Timbers 2? I don't know. Still figuring it out. So Mike Finley came in. Also in the draft, Mark Porter, who's actually sniffed around by a lot of German clubs. So that just triggered warning signs for me. So I actually picked this guy number 1 in the overall draft. Left back, can also play centre back, and we actually do need some numbers in the back. Also Callum Blair from the Michigan Bucks, another midfielder, 22 years old. The world of football awaits for this youngster. Tom Robinson was also picked up in the draft. We actually got a lot of players in. He can play down the left-hand side and also down the right-hand side should that opportunity rise up. Dave Chernsky, a left-sided midfielder, 22 years old. Again, actually, this guy's outlook doesn't look too good, but hey, it's numbers. It's bodies and numbers. Richard Rios from Palm Beach, left-sided defender. Again, future doesn't look too big for that fella, but hey, he's in there. Darren Wong from Lane United, left-sided midfielder. Once again, these are all my assistants picks. Then here we go into some of the signings that I made. Juan Falcon from Zamora FC in Venezuela. He's a striker, has already been on fire in pre-season, valued at 2.7 million. 29 years of age, hitting right time, prime time, so he could be actually quite menacing up front. Moving forward, Claudio Menendez, is my sweeper centre-back. He's replacing Ridgewell, the back who also got traded out. I don't know where that transfer is in the old system. But again, good value for money. 30 years of a right prime age for football. And then Rodrigo Romalo, another striker. Not really set the world on fire during pre-season, but 27 years of age. Bolivian international. So, we could get the best out of him. And then Dienguino, my Brazilian left-sided attacking midfielder, could play anywhere really in the attacking line. Gone for 100 grand. I'm expecting big things from this guy in the MLS. So we also lost some of these guys through trades. Here we are. Here's Liam Ridgewell. He went to Montreal Impact for pretty much nothing. I just wanted rid of him. I don't really think highly of Liam Ridgewell. Obviously, he's a good leader on the pitch, but international player. And I'm sure I've already got a player better of his quality. Alves Powell, I got rid of him basically for an international slot. Plus this allegation money, which I'm still trying to figure out for LA Galaxy. Bit of a loss, really, because Alves Powell is a decent right back. But he did cost me a few things during the season. Jack Gleason went to New York City. Again, I got a couple good first round, a couple draft picks for that. And then this one I was reluctant to lose. But this gave me the first pick in the overall draft. So a little bit disappointed that we couldn't keep a hold of him. So heading into the first game of the season, my squad looks like this. We still got Fernando Andy up front. So we've got 3, maybe 4 decent strikers who can compete at the top level and scores plenty of goals. Still got Ngabe. We still got Forlan as well. I managed to keep him on a deal. Diego Chara is also there. We've also got, where is he? Is he hiding? He is hiding. Yeah, Diego Valeri and Sebastian Blanco are here, but they are injured at the moment. So in our first game of this video, we take on Colorado Rapids at our place for this kickoff of the brand new season. So let's go see what our new boys have in store. My starting 11 for this match looks like this. Meredith in goal, Porter, Rios, Mabaya, Menzies, Chara, Ngabe, Blair, Romillo, DeGuino and Addy up front. Let's just make sure I've got a decent enough bench. We're going to try and control from the get-go. So our visitors going with a 4-5-1. And we need to change that for starters. There we go. So, a couple of my draftees getting the nod, Porter and Blair. So, let's see how they can withstand to MLS football. But so far, opening bit of pressure is coming from the Rapids. But here comes Romalo. Sets up Addy. DeGuino's in there. Gets a debut goal within 5 minutes. Bit of a counter-attacking play, that. Romalo sets up Addy with a little bit of a sideways pass. Has to go back a little bit, and he just crosses it in there. DeGuino, who could be a bit of a superstar in the making. We snapped him up. He's actually quite old for 28, so not a youngster for the future, but one for right here, right now, and especially at this level. And I'm hoping, because I'm still trying to find my feet here at the MLS, despite winning the MLS Cup on my debut season, how the old Champions League works, when that actually kicks off, because I'm looking forward to that. That is part 2, phase 2 of the Portland Timbers. Hoping to give it a good go. So I'm not sure, I think it's doable. We're not obviously up against any Barcelonas and all that kind of stuff. So, I think we have a chance when that comes around. Still looking at this attacking play by Rapids. Gashi, hustled by Ngabe, brilliant play. Dinguino now gets the chance to run, and look at him run. Oh, a pretty shitty finish, but I'm getting exciting. I've got the little buzz going about Dinguino. Obviously, I'm missing my 2 designated players at the moment, with Blanco and Valeri both out injured. Blair's first shot of the MLS goes wide. But Dinguino could just slide right in as a possible DP of the future. We have an injury. Not going to risk it. On comes another draftee in Finley. 35 minutes gone. We have our noses in front. I'd say we've been the better side, but they've had more possession. And here they come again. Boateng over the top for Brune to chase. That shot goes wide. Mabaya with the free kick. Punts it long, picked up by Dinguino in his final. Maybe that's we've got a cracking player, but his shooting might be a bit experimental, should I say. Free kick, Menzies comes out to Finley. Ngabe, Romalo, another good strike. And that is the first half. Timbers lead through Dinguino. Rapids 0. The second half gets underway. Timbers kick us off. In this very, very green pitch, Porter. Yes, Porter was a highly sought after player, hence why I picked him as the #1 draft pick. A lot of German sides sniffing around. And Bayer with a header, nearly got our second there. So I just, I went into the draft blind. I didn't really know who I was going to go after, and I also actually spent a good time going through each and every one of the players to see their attributes, to see who had the makings of a good player. And I think I did okay. I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but I did get an A+ from the review, the paper afterwards. So that must be a good sign. But here come the Rapids, and Angier has levelled it for the Rapids. Cerner here with a brilliant run. My defenders all over the place. There's actually a lot of bodies in here. Nobody picks him out. Wide open. Who the heck are you? Number 14. Who is number 14? Doesn't show. Probably my #1 draft pick. Cerner with a free kick. Over the top. Come on. Hang in there, guys. I don't want to lose the opening day. Boateng with a yellow free kick. Comes into Dinguino again. Showing his frailties and his poor striking abilities. He's got himself a goal though, so it's not all that bad. We are attacking now. Romalo's got an injury. It's great stuff. 2 injuries. Blow me away, Wong. Darren Wong make his debut. So a lot of my draftees coming in at the sharp end, make the debut straight off the bat. Mabaya, Ngabe, Chara, Finley, Chara, Dinguino, Finley. Picks out Porter, who's well forward. Dinguino with a header. Howard collects it. Last substitution, last throw of the dice for the Timbers. Is there anything in the tank for the Timbers to try and snatch it at the death? It's not a brilliant way to start the season, but it's not horrific. Timbers 1, Rapids 1. So that result is not perfect for Timbers, but we haven't lost, so we keep our unbeaten run going. In the next episode, we will continue the season. We're going to come straight back into it. I'm going to take on Kansas City and Dallas for the first time of the season. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Football Manager 2018 related. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. But if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all FM18 content moving forward.